Alright, so for some reason people didn't really like my Skarrsinger Karmelita video. I don't know, I just showed the strats that I used to beat it the first time, which was a lot of ability spam, which is fine. Just use the tools that the game gives you to beat a boss. But yeah, a lot of people were just like, oh, just spam abilities and oh, all he says is avoid the moves. Well, pretty much all my videos have been showing people to just like how the attack patterns and whatever work. But I really love this boss, so I basically wanted to beat it nail only, and maybe that will help people, I don't know, learn the moveset better. Because granted, yeah, that first one I did use a lot of tools, and I had more masks. So I loaded up a previous save so I could do this one. I have the Wanderer with the injection binder or whatever that helps me heal quicker. And I do have cross stitch. I do use one cross stitch to showcase how good cross stitch is here for like countering this boss. But mostly it's basically just nail only. And then we have this, I can't remember what it's called, but it increases the damage of your nail. And like I said, we have Wanderer so we can do more hits. So I'm just going to show the whole fight, and maybe with nail only, it will help like show the attack patterns better. I don't know. So I also have the barbed bracelet, so I'm doing, I think it's double nail damage, but I also take double damage. Not nail, sorry, needle. So I'm able to take these guys out in 2 quick hits, which is awesome. And these guys are like 4 hits. So right away, we got the ants down. We get that guy down. And then here I'm going to do a cross stitch just to show it off. And then we have my magnetic dice proccing there to negate some damage. So here, this is really unfortunate. My second hit misses. You can take these guys out like super quick, but because that second hit missed, he kind of went to an awkward position. And then you can see I take 4 damage. But basically what I'm trying to do here is focus one guy to get him down quickly. And then we can just focus this other guy. So yeah, not the most smooth opening I've had with these enemies, but yeah, you can kind of see just how to kite them around and avoid them. It's honestly not too bad. Just focus on getting those 2 ants down first, and you know how to deal with the ads. So here's what the video is really about. So I proc my flaming needle, and then we're just gonna go in on her. So yeah, when she goes back like that, she's gonna throw her things. I jump them and dodge through them, or like quick dash, but you can also just hit square or whatever your attack button is and parry those things, and it works wonderfully. So I was doing that on other runs, but my muscle memory was more to do that. And then she does that jump up attack where she tosses a thing, so you just jump over them, and then there's a good damage window. My first swipe coming down I miss, but then we follow up with 2 quick hits, and then you can see she's coming again. She has good range, so I'm standing there. So really, I was just a little too close. Much like Lace, your distance in this fight is crucial. So you want to stay close enough that when her attack is done, you can follow up with some damage, but not too close that you actually take a hit like I did there. So that was a big mistake on my part, and that was just bad spacing. It wasn't that I didn't know that attack was coming, but I also could have used my cross stitch, which is my silk ability. It's excellent because this fight, you can pretty much parry like that triple move she does. Well, here it's just a double, but that move you can parry those if your timing is good as well. I choose to dodge most of these things, but yeah, you can parry most of her attacks. Obviously not that one, but yeah, so like that one, that's a great cross stitch window as well. But like I said, I was trying to mostly focus on my nail to maybe show the attack pattern better. So this was much better done. So again, my spacing is perfect. You want to back up when she does this triple, but then be close enough that you can follow up with some damage. So this was textbook. Then we follow up. Unfortunately, I run in too close and I take some contact damage. So that kind of sucked. And then yeah, we proc our flaming needle and get a bunch of hits in. And then she's doing a phase change here. So her phase changes, basically it's just her, well, she does get a bit new moveset, but she also attacks more frequently. So like there, normally that'd be another attack window, right? Because she just threw those out and you can get one hit in. Well, she follows right into the somersault. So that's where this fight really gets difficult, is in the latter stages. So here, now she's throwing double blades. So again, I choose to jump them, but you can like jump the one and then just follow up with a melee on that, which you actually see I do. I just miss it. I mistimed it. So I jumped as another precaution. So here, yeah, it's really just about hitting your windows. Here's a perfect parry on the third swing. So we parry that, get a hit in. Then she does that somersault blade throw. So there she follows up with 2. So again, you can jump them like I do, or just come out and parry that second one, and then you can get right in on top of her. But you can see I still get 2 hits in. So it's still a good window whether you dodge or you parry. So there, again, a perfect parry. Because she actually threw me off there, right? She does the one throw, but doesn't follow up with a second throw. She does the spinning attack, but then does a throw, and I down swipe to parry it. And then we tried to get some hits in. Here's the one time I use cross stitch because she's right on top of me. I know I have no choice. Cross stitch is basically my only way to get out of this. Because again, this used to be an attack window with that somersault, but now she leads right into damage. So you have to be wary of that in the second and third phases. So we go ahead and do the cross stitch, and yeah, cross stitch is excellent. Again, I'm not utilizing it a ton because I wanted to mostly focus on the needle. But yeah, so now when she does this somersault, if you see she goes like up like that again, she's going to throw a second set of blades. So all you have to do is double jump or float your way down, and then it is a nice attack window. So there, it's the blade throw right into the somersault, and then a blade throw into an attack. We get lucky and get the stun. Now this stun window is much, much shorter, so be ready for that. So I proc my thing, and I get a lot of hits in, which is nice, but she's coming right back out swinging. So here, I should have been ready, because you can see she's about to attack, but those other stun windows are much longer. So I should have been ready, and I should have cross-stitched right here. Because, yeah, I could have got some really nice damage in there if I had done a cross-stitch. So we jump up to heal, and again, you can just float on that double blade throw, which is exactly what I do there. And pretty much, yeah, as soon as she's done with that attack, she's already getting ready for her next attack. So that's what you have to be wary of. And again, the somersault right into her next move. So it's really hard to find windows on these latter stages. So like there, perfect window. She throws the thing. And again, normally, that's a window, right? I freaking deflected the blade, and I can just go in, and she's lining up to do that. So that was really good reaction on my part to jump that, because there was not a lot of time to react. Then she does the somersault, into another somersault, into another somersault. So, yeah, that was just silly. I was not ready for that, but that's something she can do, I guess. So we take some damage, unfortunately. There, again, perfect spacing gives us an opportunity to get one hit in, and we have the flaming needle, so that's perfect. There, I messed up. I thought I hit R2 here to like dodge forward and then do the jump, but I guess I double jumped, so that was really unfortunate. Because, yeah, normally I'm not getting hit by those blades, and you can see how important it is to get high on your heal. And again, I really like the injection binder, but if I didn't get super high, I'm getting hit there and my run's over. So there's the double, and the double is a great time to get damage in, because like when she falls, there's actually a window there as long as you close the gap quickly like I do there. And then we just hit her for 2. So obviously that went pretty quick because I had barbed bracelet, so I was doing like double damage. But yeah, I just wanted to show her run with like needle only in hopes that maybe that would show the moveset better and how she goes into like comboing attacks in the later stages. So I do hope that helps. If my first video seemed sort of unhelpful to some of you guys, yeah, let me know down in the comments. But yeah, sorry that first guide, I don't know. It was how I made all the other guides, but the like to dislike ratio on that one was like 75%, where I'm normally in like the high 90s, and it seems like my videos genuinely help a lot of you. But that one specifically had a lot of people just saying, it was basically like, oh, avoid the attacks. And it's like, well, yeah, that is kind of what you have to do. But I don't know. That one, it just seemed to not be as well received. And I love this boss. So, like, genuinely, it's one of my favorite bosses in the game. I made a tier list if you want to see how I rank all the bosses. But this one was second, my second favorite boss in the entire game. And you could argue first, like, I just love this boss. So I really do want to make a helpful guide for you guys so that you can overcome this boss, because I just think it's awesome and it's a fun duel. And yeah, I actually had a lot of fun doing this needle only run. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.